Ryan, I know you're playing with your toys, but we got a show to do here,
Hey,
buddy.
Chewie, get ready to make the jump to hyperspace.
I know how to get his attention. I'll just turn my lightsaber on. I bet that'll work.
What is happening? Whoa, dude.
There we go. Did that work?
Hey. Your hokey religion and laser swords are no match for a trusty blaster, my friend.
I know. I had to get your attention somehow, and a lightsaber is the only thing that works.
I know. Hey, look, I don't know if
Kids these days.
I don't know if this is gonna match you or not, but I've got my Darth Vader selfie stick ready to rock for a little trip next week.
How did you get that?
Well, I got many Bothan spies died getting that to my house.
Oh, I see. Very good then.
Yes, Well, how you doing there, Graeme?
I've got a bit of a conflicting thing going on here.
Wait, what's going on? That's a conflict. Well, that's all right.
Oh,
the
God,
Force is strong with you. I know it is. So let's get in this. Let's get into a special Star Wars Week edition. I don't know. This is a whole Disney Plus epic sort of week of all kinds.
I'm still here. I'm just restarting my camera.
No worries, man. Just unplug and plug the flux capacitor back in, and you should be fine. Dude, how did you enjoy Star Wars Day this week?
I think I have to. You know what? I did enjoy it. If somebody was here, I don't know who was here. My dogs are going out. It was a great Star Wars Day. Yeah, it was. There I am. I'm ready for the 101st Mustache Brigade on Hoth. Nice. I actually made that picture a couple of years ago in the middle of a huge snowstorm we had here in Massachusetts, but I had to bring it back out for Star Wars Day.
I love it so much. That's a classic. You got to keep that.
Born to serve, baby. Got to brave the.
Check us out.
That's great.
This is the family portrait that it took me only 24 years to get permission and all the right sign-offs to make this happen. But this was Star Wars Day last year with my wife and my two sons and all the baby Grogu's you can fit into a picture legally.
All right. We're gonna break this down a little bit because
what do you got?
Using a lightsaber while wearing Crocs is just inherently dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
I like the jorts. Right. I also approve of the tie-dye, but I think what I really like about this is how you found a way to hold an R2-D2 because your real love, even though I know you love the child and Grogu, your real love is R2-D2.
You're right.
So
that took a little bit of force powers. I'm not gonna lie.
It did.
It's good.
So,
it's good.
Yeah, I always enjoy Star Wars Day. There's a couple of things I like about it. First of all, I love the community of it, right? I love that it makes people happy. All the sort of Star Wars fans come out of the woodwork.
Yep.
There's very little fanboy bitching, and there's more fanboy, fan girl, fan everybody sharing. And I really like that. I love all the fan art. But the other thing I really enjoy, because I am a diehard Trekkie, is how the Trekkies like desperately try to play into it and compete with it, and they just can't. And it's so much fun to see them try to come up with these
Although I will give all the props that are due to the Star Trek fans. Because all the stuff with Picard and with Strange New Worlds and everything that's been happening recently, there's been a steady, awesome fan base for all of that stuff, and season 2 of Picard, of course.
I agree.
But I just have a question for you. I just have one question for you here.
Okay.
How did our friends at Ultra Blast get this picture of my bedroom from 1981? I don't
know, dude. I don't know, but
this is like all of this Empire Strikes Back gear, man, for your bedroom.
I would live in that room today and be very happy in there. I have no shame admitting that. I'm fine to admit that.
I will say I only had a couple of these things. I definitely had that Darth Vader poster, and I think I had a C-3PO. Do you remember there was like C-3PO?
There's a carrying case.
Well, carrying case, but I'm thinking of light switch cover. And you would like flip the switch, and his eyes would light up, and it became famous. This is a nerd deep cut, by the way. It appeared in the movie Poltergeist when the kid was in his room and the clown came to kill him or take him to the portal or whatever. It was on his. That was
I love Poltergeist.
That was on the wall. So yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I would be happy in that room. Like there should be like when we travel to hotels, right? Especially like if they're gonna have like a nerd convention in town, a fan con, a Comic Con, something like that.
Yeah,
they should outfit. Like I would pay an upcharge if they outfitted my hotel room like that.
Right.
And they should have like one or two rooms.
Right.
You know,
I don't know if you're listening, Omni Seaport Board. I don't know if you're. We'll see.
Just saying, Omni Seaport.
We'll see. All right. Well, I got one more for you here. I got another poll. Well, it's for you mainly, but I want to hear what other people thought of this. And it is. It's one of those simple questions, like who would you choose, Garth Maul or Darth Brooks, in a fight?
Oh boy,
it's a hard question, I know. Come on.
I'd probably pick Anakin Gaines. Isn't Chris Gaines his alternate?
Yes.
That's what. There you go.
Okay, that's the meme. That's the meme. Your mission, should you choose it, is to reply with the appropriate.
Wasn't it Chris Gaines? Isn't
that
like his?
Yeah, and he had like he had like an emo haircut.
It was so embarrassing. It was like, dude, what are you doing with your life? What choices are you making right now?
But look, I got a little Revenge of the Fifth. A couple more of these to get through, and then we'll talk about serious stuff, folks.
All right.
Dude, Ava Brothers Action getting in on this. They have lyrics that talk about the sky trades the moon for the sun. I just thought it was funny, but probably only funny to me and 27 other people in our band cult. But what you gonna do, dude? Why are you making fun of me and my love for R2D2?
No, dude, I think this would be your country house. I love this. First of all, it's adorable, and I love the fact that it's like
it really is
not here in the United States. That it goes to show that this is a global phenomenon, right? Which of course is
for sure it is. Yeah.
But I love this. I also thought maybe not country like summer house, but I also thought like I could totally picture you having like a backyard shed that looks like this with like your lawnmower and everything in it.
I can see that
but
happening.
Yeah, I just thought this was, you see stuff like this. This is the kind of thing where it's like you pull the car over, you start taking pictures. Like, excuse me, I just love that.
Oh yeah. All right, let's talk about something serious, and that is Kenobi trailer, ladies and gentlemen. So of course, there's always good sort of reveals from the Star Wars universe on Star Wars Day, and this year
you should minimize your messages there, buddy.
Oh yeah. Should I?
Yeah, you might want to minimize that window. All right, there we go. Yeah, this trailer was great, and it has one of the sickest burns ever maybe in any movie ever, but definitely
in the Star Wars universe.
Definitely in the Star Wars universe, when he says someday he has to be trained or something like that.
Yes.
And Owen says, like, you trained his father, and it was like I mean, every Star Wars fan who saw this collectively was like, whoa!
But look, didn't we know? We knew this when we first saw New Hope and we met the older,
oh yeah,
he was like the curmudgeon, and he is like, he does not break character even in his younger self. He's not having
negative. Yeah,
none of that.
So the trailer was great. This continues to look fantastic. I can't wait to watch it. Earlier, Ryan, you brought up a good point when you said that sometimes you almost wonder, like, should this have been another Star Wars story, like Solo?
Yes,
should this have been Kenobi, right? Should it have been a movie? And so I gave that a lot of thought in the 6 seconds it took me to reply to you. And my take on that is I'd rather have however long this is total, 6, 7, 8 hours of episodes or whatever it ends up being. But it's hours versus an hour and a half to 2 hours of one movie. Because if there's one mistake that Star Wars has made in the past non-Star Wars story movies, so the main movies, is that they try to do way, way, way too much.
Especially in the sequels.
And they just get messy.
Yeah,
especially the sequels.
Yeah, but here's my thing, and this is the opposite viewpoint. It's just that Solo, the story movies, Solo and Rogue One have become some of my favorite movies. I watched Solo, on the night of Star Wars Day this year. So I know what you mean.
Solo.
I know what you mean.
Love that. Make Solo 2 happen, baby.
All right,
what's next?
We have the last thing we have for Star Wars is, I don't know if you saw this, but apparently it's not just Star Wars Day, it's Star Wars Month. Did you know about all these anniversaries and dates and everything? Check this out. So it's like anniversaries of all the films. I guess a lot of them came out in May,
Nerds, you got to get a life. Like, this is not healthy.
And then look, on the 27th.
What the hell is AOTC anniversary? Oh,
these are the films. Attack of the Clones.
Oh, Attack
of the Clones.
Right,
The Phantom Menace. Return of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. So, like, I guess this has always been a May blockbuster kind of release schedule. Plus, Obi-Wan is coming out on the 27th, if we didn't say that earlier.
Oh.
All right. So there you have it. Star Wars all day, every day.
Wow.
All right. I want to get into a very, very, very serious question. Very serious. I guess this is the day of questions. What would you do, or if you could spend one day in any video game universe, which would you choose? So, Graeme, you go first.
Entertainment Earth. I love this question. I came across it earlier this week, and I also gave this one some thought. Now, the answer I inevitably went with is the answer I always give, but I thought about it. I thought about games I played when I was a kid. I thought about games I'm playing now. Some of the, whether it's Ghost Recon or Destiny. I thought about things like Star Wars Battlefront and some of the places, because I love Battlefront. But, I always come back to, and I've said this many times on this show, so I'm sure whoever's listening already knows what I'm going to say, and it's Tron 2.0, baby. It's because that is as close as I've ever seen to something that really looks like that universe, and I would love to go in there. I mean, some of the rooms and some of the places that are in that, like that's just one tiny little thing, but I remember this room. So when you go in this room and you look up, it goes up and up and up and up and up, like, and you can climb and keep going way up. And there's those little boxes have all little hidden things in them, pieces of code that you have to collect. And I love the sounds and I love the look of that universe. And I'd love to spend a day in the Tron universe. What about you?
You know what? This is going to be a deep cut for me, and I didn't like prepare an image for it or anything, but I'm just going to show you the splash from Google. So I used to play this game on PlayStation 2. And maybe it was even PlayStation 1 when the first one came out, but it was called Legacy of Kane Soul Reaver. And it was kind of like the 3D reimagining of this vampire game where you kind of became like a good guy, but you actually stole the souls and you went into the netherworld. So it was, you know how Stranger Things on Netflix kind of has like the real world and the below world and upside down world. Yeah. It was like a video game version of that like 15 years ago.
Wow. And 15 years?
More than that, because we're talking about PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. It was the worlds in this was just unbelievable. So this is what I would choose. I want to go there.
Yeah, and actually, another answer that I would give would be Tomb Raider, and it has nothing to do with Lara Croft. It's because some of those places that she went as a character, and some of the puzzles you had to solve, some of those places were magnificent.
Without a doubt. That's a good point. Good call. All right.
Yeah.
Dude. So much good stuff today. I'm excited we're having this show.
I am too.
We have a story that we kind of had to skip last year. We had last week. We had to bump it for time. I wanted to bring it back though. I don't know if you remember this story. I think you might have even brought it my attention, but
I did.
There's this guy named Lucas Risotto. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's what I'm going with. He did this entire 23 tweet Twitter thread about how he took his childhood imaginary friend and tried to replicate it with real AI to see what would happen. And hilarity ensues, folks. What do you think? What do you think happened, Graeme?
I think it's a good story. I don't want to reveal too much. All I will tell you is that it involves it's a really cool story. It involves a microwave and it tries to kill him. And I really want to.
Well, you just reveal. Okay, all right.
Well, but I'm not revealing how. Yeah. But it's a spoiler, I suppose. But here's the thing about this story: is there's some really cool stuff in here. And this is one of those things where it's like you forget sometimes that Twitter delivers just nuggets of gold like this, right? I mean, lately we've all been struggling, like with Twitter's proposed new owner and all the just sort of mess and noise and news and hate and everything that's on there. But then you come across things like this and it's really cool. So what if your childhood friend came to life with AI? Man, that would be mine would be a rabbit.
I had a very, very active imagination as a child, like scary, like going off into other worlds for sure. Even before I was a video gamer. I don't know that I had like a legit like singular like imaginary friend. What about you?
I don't think so. Not
like
that I remember.
Like
Gary
was not your imaginary friend, right?
Gary is real.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. How dare you insinuate that superfan Gary is not a real person?
I thought that was something the interns had written as a bit for the show. I didn't know that.
How dare you, sir?
Okay.
Well, but no, I never had an. Did you? I mean,
no, I didn't.
And folks, if you did, if you're watching and you had an imaginary friend, tweet at one of us and tell us about your imaginary friend so that we can brutally make fun of you.
Yes. Well, we need more of that on the show, right?
We do.
Okay. You wanted to, I guess, wish a happy Friday to something, so I'm going to bring it up. Cobra Kai?
Wait, yeah. So this was a surprise. This came out last night. The season 5 trailer, which is really, really exciting. So huge Cobra Kai fan. If you're not a Cobra Kai fan, you're obviously a terrible human being. But this is just a great show. All 4 seasons have been exciting and fun and nostalgic and cheesy in all the right ways. I mean, it's really meant to be what it is. This is not something trying hard to be serious. This is something that is just fun, right? But with a heart. And so they dropped the season 5 trailer, which is coming out, or they dropped the season 5 trailer in the middle of the night last night. Season 5 drops on September 9th, which is unusual. Normally they do it around Christmas or around the December holiday period. And so I'm excited about this. I keep going with this show. They can go as many seasons as they want because the way they just keep bringing people back from the 80s and 90s is just fun. So I'm really enjoying it. Looking forward to it. The trailer looks good.
All right, I got one for you, man. Did you see this is like a deep fake of sorts, but it was
I did.
Imagine I'm just gonna skip through it. I'm not gonna let it play, but dude, it was basically reimagining the recent very dark, very gritty, very nightmarish The Batman film with the Adam West characters, including the Riddler, Catwoman.
Yeah,
it's hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
I really liked it.
I really want this to be a series of some sort, but I know that'll never happen.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I like it. I want to get to one more thing here. Don't we have some toys? You have a book. We have some stuff to show off. Some real stuff.
I have something really cool to show off. So, I got to go to a show next week, and I have this battery backup, right, for my phones and all my devices, and it's good, but this one's going to be with a certain yellow robot for the day.
Always be prepared, yes.
Exactly. So I needed another one, but I decided, like, why would I buy a battery backup? That's boring. My belief is if you're going to buy something, have a little fun, baby. So I bought a battery backup that looks exactly like a Walkman.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of like spy tech from an wireless charging.
I know, right? Gosh. And the buttons work and like the little sliders that we used to have, and it looks exactly. Isn't that awesome?
That is excellent. All right, great? Man. Yeah, I feel really lame for like buying this in the airport, and it just looks like a soap bar.
Yeah, no. I mean, you are lame. It's fine. Yeah. And then the other thing that I got is from. By the way, these are both from New Wave Toys.
New Wave
is this arcade book, which if you're an arcade fan, I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It's very heavy, but it's like all the marquee, nice. all of those things that were on the top of the art from all the games. So it's really fun to kind of go through it and see all of those I know, right?
So I'm really excited about those 2 things. For arcade geeks like Graeme, for sure.
Dude, totally.
So I'm going to have to check out New Wave Toys. I got one for you, man. I guess I'm going back to Star Wars for a minute, but I just couldn't resist this. I thought it was fake, like fan art when I saw the box, but apparently it is real. The Microfighter edition of the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. So yes, it doesn't have Baby Grogu in it though. It just has the
that is really, really cool.
What are you gonna do? Cool. But you know what? That's okay because I got the Baby Grogu on his speeder bike. What? Okay.
I love it.
All right. Last topic. Well, last couple of topics. Let's switch it up. I don't know if you saw this map or not. This is a bit of geeky tech right here. Have you seen, the Mayflower from 400 years ago, of course, came over to Plymouth Rock famous story, part of American history. The Mayflower has been reborn as an autonomous ship, and our employer happens to have built some of the tech for it. This is a map of all of the things that it is navigating as we speak, crossing the Atlantic. And just look at that.
Okay.
Crazy.
So I have multiple problems with what you just said. First of all, the Mayflower did not go to Plymouth Rock. It went to Plymouth, Massachusetts, or at the time was just a harbor. Right? They started in Provincetown, then went to Plymouth. The Rock is really just a legend that is frustrating to a lot of people, but it's a tourist thing, so it works. And the Mayflower autonomous ship, or at AI Mayflower, is a very exciting project and is a very real thing and is genuinely underway across the Atlantic at this time. But it's not navigating through everything on Earth like you're looking at here. It just has to watch out for these things. But yes,
well,
it's very cool.
There's like dolphins and things out there. We don't want it, we want there to be a safe voyage. We want it to reach the harbor at Washington, D.C. and all that. So that's going to happen in a couple weeks, folks.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. All right. So let's get into our last couple of topics because I'm really excited about these last two stories. So the first one I'm kicking over to you because guess what, folks? It's time. It's time, folks.
Yeah, baby. So Black Cherry Garage is back. So this is myself and a friend of mine and his boy and my boy. We have ourselves a little ATV team, and we get out there and we rip it up. And so we ride and shoot the whole time. And by shoot, I mean video, not gun. So we make these videos all season long. I think we made something like 10 or 15 of them last year, something like that. And this is our first video for the season this year.
Big Red.
That's me, baby. And we're getting back out there. So you can see our first video. The music's awesome. I'm getting better at editing. I got to tell you.
Yes, you are, sir. I want to tell you.
Multiple GoPro cameras, multiple mounts on every ATV. We have external tripods that we bring. We do all kinds of really cool stuff. And then it's a lot of fun in the evenings to put these edits together. And I don't just do it by myself. I get input from the team. There's another, one of the boys does a lot of the cuts of his own GoPro footage, which is really cool. And we have our YouTube channel. So we'd love to get your subscribes and follow us. We have a ton of fun. And if you ride ATVs, come check us out.
Oh my gosh!
There I am.
Or if you don't, even if you're just a lurker / loser / scared boy like me, you enjoy watching the videos.
Okay.
If that's a thing, I don't know. All right, last subject.
Black Cherry Garage.
Last subject, folks, and we're bringing it in. Yeah. Doctor Strange. We mentioned it last week, but today's the day, folks. Today's the day. This is the last thing between me and racing out to the Alamo Draft House in Raleigh and watching the movie at 6:00 tonight. What? Dude, I'm so excited. I
am excited about this, but I'm a little bit upset.
Okay. Really? Upset about
because
what?
People need to shut their goddamn mouths and stop spoiling movies for people.
Oh my.
And I'm not just talking about Twitter users or people who are spoiling it talking about the movie. I'm talking about like nerd journalistic outlets, right? And different people who write about these and people who review them, and they are dropping major bits of the movie that are spoilers, including some people who show up in it that we didn't know about. You're spoiling it. Like, it's one thing if they show something in a trailer and you like break down the image, that's cool, right? Because they put that out. But when you go to a movie and you release something for thousands of people to see, that was not part of a trailer and it's supposed to be a secret, you're like fucking that experience up for the rest of us, and it's not appreciated. So all I want to do is say that if you're putting spoilers out there, you go to hell and you die. All right, that's it. I'm done. Oh, no, looks like Ryan, we've lost your audio.
I'm on the mute.
No, there we are. Okay.
Okay, I just want to show you something to hopefully calm you down and make you feel happy.
Okay.
And that is the Doctor Strange, Marvel Studios Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness Gargantos showed. Wait, I think if I show this Lego set, it might actually be another spoiler. So I'm not going to do it, folks. It shows one of the big bads in the movie, and a character from the film that you have never seen in the Marvel universe.
Don't
so I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm only going to show you the edge of the box with the very cute Doctor Strange minifig. But yes, I'm totally in agreement. No spoilers. Thank you very much. I'm going to go get my popcorn.
By the way, Lego, that goes for you too.
Couple of tall beers, and I'm going to enjoy it tonight.
Cool.
All right, folks, that's the show. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm the Rab. This is at Graeme Nose. You can follow us on Twitter. You can participate in our polls or tell us why we're stupid or what you want to see on next week's episode.
Yes.
And spoiler alert, we might be in a secret location and doing cool stuff for next week's number 79 episode of Week's End.
Yes, join us.
Set your time, folks. Next Friday, we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Woohoo!